So, Davy Martins, why are all your workers standing outside and not earning us copious amounts of money?
They've gone on strike. They have refused to accept the wage offer that we tried to impose on them. I've tried to unsettle them, lie to them, discredit them and intimidate them. Nothing seems to work.
Have you tried to negotiate with them?
Don't be ridiculous. We do not negotiate with trade unionists. If we did, they'd start to think we wanted them here, and we respected their rights as trade unionists.
Well, what have you done to unsettle them?
I've stopped them from using the car parks, and had my managers try to tell them our terrible offer is actually fair in the current climate. If I keep saying it, they might actually start to believe it, even though they know that the company has had back-to-back record years, and has in no way been affected by the recession.
Has it worked?
No.
How have you lied to them?
I told them that I never actually made a one-year offer, even though I did, and the union has a signed document to prove it. I told them that we take their award package seriously, even though we think they are no better than the machines they operate, and we only regard them as a cost and a burden to the company. And we went to ACAS, because I told them that we really wanted to negotiate on the pay rise, even though we only went there to try and force our terrible pay rise on them once again, and had no intention of negotiating. Then I told the members that the reps walked out of ACAS while we're still willing to negotiate, even though they'd tried everything to strike a deal, but we weren't having it.
Did it work?
No.
How have you tried to intimidate them?
I've had my managers tell them that if they escalate their action, the company will escalate and make life very difficult for them until they just accept our terrible offer. I've told them that the company will not move and that they will eventually break. If I keep telling them that, maybe they'll just go back to work.
Has it worked?
No.
So, you've tried all this, and none of it has worked?
No.
Why?
They seem to be enjoying their strikes. Everything I've done has only served to bring them closer and more united. They realize that the company is making record profits, trying to impose terrible pay rises on them, and then cutting loads of jobs in an attempt to make even more money. Since the strikes started, they've waited for me to go home and then embarrassed me by playing the Imperial March from Star Wars as I've left the building. Then they started singing The Wheels on the Bus Go Round and Round the next day.
It doesn't sound as though you have their trust, Davy Martins.
I don't know why. I've lied, intimidated, unsettled and discredited them. The company management handbook says this should have worked.
Maybe you should try negotiating with them.
No.
No?
No.
What then?
We'll just bury our heads in the sand and pretend it's not happening. If I know good people management, this will work. If any of my bosses ask what's going on, I'll spin the truth so that I look good and the union looks bad. I'll pretend that I've tried everything to make them happy and that the union members really want to accept my terrible pay offer, but the union is stopping them from voting on it because they will not recommend it, even though we both know it will be rejected, forcing the union reps to stand down and leaving the members with no representation, meaning I could just force through whatever I like.
This is your master plan?
Yes.
Yes?
Yes. You believe it will work, don't you?
Yes. Ha. Ha. Ha.
Ha ha ha.
Ha ha ha.
Ha 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 ha.
It's not going to work, is it?
No.